now understanding it. But when I got these, I said, 250 years, okay, I got the Olympics, I got the World Cup. Maybe I can also claim the 250-year thing that I got that too. So I tried. I said, I also got 250 years. And they said, sir, you didn't get 200. With 250. Okay, well, I gave up. So I gave up on that one. But we're having an unbelievable celebration. And in fact, on June 14th, not so far away, the UFC is going to have, I think it's the most exciting. I've been involved in a lot of events. I've given it a lot of tickets. I've sold a lot of tickets to things. I don't think I've ever had anything. This is going to be wild. We have a 5,000-seat arena being built right opposite the front door of the White House for the 250th. And that's going to be June 14th, which is my birthday, which is absolutely, Flag Day. Flag Day. But and that's a coincidence. It is not, I didn't do that. It just worked out that way. It is actually true, I swear. I did not do it. It worked out that way. But it's June 14th. At least it's easy to remember. And they're building, it's going to be a Sunday night, and it's going to be on CBS. And then they're having, that'll be a 5,000-seat like arena that's going to be sort of a one that they put up. UFC, Dana White, the great Dana White, he's fantastic. And then they're having anywhere from 75 to 100,000 people in the park. Right across from the White House is a beautiful circular park, ellipse. And that's going to be having thousands and thousands of people. And they have 8 massive screens being built, and people are going to be able, there's no charge to anybody. Everything's free. And it's going to be something really fantastic. The biggest problem I have is the 5,000-seater. I have everybody that wants tickets, but it's one of the hottest things. And then we have the IndyCar, as you know, they're doing a race. Roger Penske, and he said, I've come to Washington 142 times over the years trying to get an IndyCar race in Washington around the Capitol. He said, and I've never been able to do it. And then I gave it one last chance, and I saw my friend Donald Trump, president, and in a half an hour, I had the whole deal done. We made a deal. So they're going to be, it's a little bit like the airport, right? And in literally, it's going to be great. In half an hour, he got the deal done. He's so happy. Roger's incredible. He's won 20 Indianapolis 500s. I gave him the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I said, it's amazing. These countries, Germany, Japan, they spend billions of dollars on cars trying to win the Indianapolis 500. And, they rarely do it. I don't know if they've ever done it, but they rarely do it. They spend all this money. Roger Penske's won it 20 times. So needless to say, he's quite good in the automotive division. I mean, the guy is amazing. He's won 20 Indianapolis 500. It's not even believable. So I gave him the award when he won his 18th. I said, Roger, I'm going to give you the Presidential Medal of Freedom. What you've done is amazing. And since then, he's won 2 more. I don't know what it is. It's crazy. But he's a fantastic guy. So we're going to have the Indy, which are the racing cars, the Formula One type car. And that's going to be something that everybody's looking for. We're providing $42 million of improvements in Florida railway safety, you know that, and $210 million to the state for rural health care. And we delivered more than $2 billion in federal funding for the Army Corps of Engineers to dramatically speed up the restoration of the Florida Everglades and Lake Okeechobee, which is now being done, right? We're doing that. A lot of it's been done. I got it done in my first term, but we're adding to it Okeechobee and, all the things that benefit you. And today we delivered a huge win for our great fishermen and anglers in the state. And we have any fishers? I don't think this is a fishing room, I gave this statement a little while ago in the villages, and the place went crazy. I don't think any fishermen here? Well, that's not bad. Well, then you like this. That's better than I thought. But all state permits for the 2026 red snapper recreational season, as you know, was brutal with the federal government. You couldn't do anything. They let you catch a half a fish. If you caught 2 fish, they want to put you in jail, give you the electric chair. If you're lucky, you'll go to jail for the rest of your life instead of the chair. It was brutal. And so for years, our great fishermen have been punished in Florida and some other states with very short federal fishing seasons, like how about 2 hours? Go fishing. You go fishing for 2 hours, and then you have to pull it in and get the hell out of town, or they'll arrest you. But they gave you record record short season, and I'm giving you unlimited seasons and federal seasons despite record fish populations. It's hard not to have a record fish population when nobody's been allowed to fish, essentially. And the states are begging to get these permits, and what we're doing is we're doing it. And the very incompetent Biden administration tried to shut down the oceans to our fishermen. And that, look, the ocean's a big place. It's a big place. But we love and respect our fishermen and all of those people that love that sport and love it. And so I'm very happy to announce that we just spoke with NOAA. That's your big group that does all of the work on regulation. And we're delivering to you all of the permits that you need for long-term fishing and lots of fishing. And enjoy the red snapper or whatever the hell you catch, because you're allowed to catch it now without going to jail for the rest of your life, okay? And with the support of many people in this room, a lot of them, we had the most successful first year of any administration in history, they say. Even the radical left Democrats are saying that. We took the most dangerous, unsafe, violent, and open border in the world. And anywhere in the world, there's no border like this. And created the most secure border in U.S. history with 0 illegal aliens entering our country in the last 11 months. Think of it. We went from 25 million people coming in to 0. And the people that make up that list are the Democrats. Nobody even tries to come in because the border is so tight right now that you just don't even try. It's amazing. And we had an open border that was allowing a terrible situation. We were allowing people in jail, people in mental institutions, drug dealers, murderers. 11,888 murderers coming into our country. Many of those people murdered more than one person. One murdered 7 people. And they're releasing them into our country. It's terrible. The murder rate in the United States is now the lowest it's been in 125 years. Can you believe that? It's sort of terrible to say in a way, because it's, who wants to talk about murder? But we had a murder epidemic, and it's now the lowest since before my father was born, 125 years, 1900. And that's an amazing thing. And the crime rate in the capital, Washington, D.C., which was a disaster. When I came in, it was one of the more dangerous cities in the country. It's now the lowest, it's considered now one of the safest cities in the country, which it should be. We moved in the National Guard. We took out over 5,000 hardened career criminals. Many of them came in during the open border of Joe Biden, and they made it just a horrible place. It was never that safe, believe it or not. People were getting killed.